In today's video, I'll explain what the Friend.Tech app is that is taking over crypto by storm. I'll show you step by step on how to get set up on the app and start making money. And no, you don't have to be an influencer or have any audience at all. Make sure to watch till the end as I will show you the 3 ways that anyone can earn at least a few $100s in free crypto on Friend.Tech, including a 99% chance confirmed airdrop. Welcome back to the Virtual Bacon channel. My name is Dennis. I'm a crypto angel investor for the past 5 years and I have invested in over 100 crypto startups. On this channel, I share views on market trends and investment strategy to build wealth in crypto. Remember to subscribe and turn on notifications for the most in-depth crypto knowledge. And now let's jump in. What is Friend.Tech? Friend.Tech is a new social token platform which connects your Twitter profile with an Ethereum wallet. Each profile has its own shares that you can buy and sell, effectively tokenizing the personal brand. The price of these shares are determined through a bonding curve mechanism, which simply means the more people who buy a person's shares, the price goes up a set amount of percentage every time. And they can always sell their shares back, which will cause the price to go back down by the same ratio. So why is Friend.Tech worth paying attention to? Well, it is the first novel application built on the base Layer 2 blockchain launched by Coinbase just 2 weeks ago. And the chain has practically zero gas fees and instant transactions, which made this type of social application possible. Friend.Tech has also seen huge volumes since it launched 2 weeks ago. It has onboarded 75,000 unique traders, and the trading volume has almost hit 30,000 Ethereum, or around $50 million in less than 2 weeks. According to DeFi Llama, Friend.Tech is currently the 3rd highest earning protocol in all of crypto, with $1.4 million in fees earned over the past 24 hours. The platform is also attracting personalities outside of crypto, including the likes of FaZe Banks, NBA player Grayson Allen, the famous music duo Disclosure, 100T's Nate Shot, a famous esports owner, and Gary Tan, who is the president of the Y Combinator. Why are people buying these social tokens in the first place? Well, obviously for the airdrop in the Friend.Tech app, which we'll talk about in a bit. But social tokens as an investment is not a new concept. There are well-known social tokens that already exist on Reddit, such as from the Fortnite subreddit with their own social currency called Brick. And we have crypto-native social tokens such as Whale and FWB Friends with Benefits Pro that have existed for the past 2.5 years. More recently, we have also seen personality coins from influencers. The most obvious example is the Ben coin launched by BitBoy. Now, up until this point, most creators still don't want to launch their own personal tokens for a couple reasons. They often take too much time and effort to make, and they have a really bad reputation. There isn't a standard to make these personal brand tokens, and there can be lots of scams going around. That's why today, when anyone issues their own personal token, all of their followers will assume that the creator controls majority of the supply for them to dump on their followers. The traditional model of issuing a personal token for a membership club also doesn't generate consistent revenue. The influencer will have no choice but to control a bunch of the supply and make money this way by selling the tokens. Another good example is with membership NFTs. They grant you access to an influencer's chat or knowledge services, and the price of the NFTs are determined by the demand of the service. However, the problem with NFTs is that they're usually way overpriced during the initial mint, and the founder takes a large payday upfront but doesn't have to deliver much after. Here we have the Journey Club membership NFTs, which have run on for a couple years already. This is one of the rare examples of an NFT collection behind a membership club that have existed for very long and continue to provide services. But for most other membership NFTs out there, they usually get abandoned just a couple months after the project launches. Personally, I think social tokens and membership NFTs both have good reasons to exist. They are just like a membership club access card, but on a blockchain. And the price is set based on how many people want to join this club to access its benefits with the creator. The concept is very similar to running a paid Discord group, but you actually get to own part of that group by owning these tokens or NFTs. However, most of the time the incentives are not aligned, and that's why most of these have failed before. This is why I think the Friend.Tech platform is cool, because it combines the membership token benefits with the NFT models and tries to solve this problem and align the incentives. So let's get into this. Is the Friend.Tech platform a place for influencers to dump on their holders? I don't think so, because this model is much more transparent and fair. You see, when an influencer channel launches the Ben token or a membership NFT like the Journey Club NFTs, they can control all of the supply, they can choose however much they want to own and however much they want to sell. These two are really successful and legit projects, but there are so many other scam ones out there. The main reason behind these is that there isn't a single standard to launch these on. However, on the Friend.Tech platform, every social token is launched with the same parameters. There are no insider allocations, and the creator only gets one token of his own to start. Every creator's token has these exact same parameters on the app, and you can see exactly who holds how many of these tokens and the current price that's derived from it. You don't have to deal with a complex Uniswap interface or having to worry about the liquidity pools or how much of the supply that the creator owns of the token. And anyone can do this. By simply connecting your Twitter account with the Friend.Tech app, your shares of social tokens are automatically issued. And by default, the creators don't get any extra tokens to dump on their followers. Instead, the creators only make money if other people feel that their shares are worth more and want to trade it, and they can earn money from the trading fees. The Friend.Tech platform charges 5% fees on all trades and gives another 5% back to the creator. These percentages are very high by DeFi token standards, but are actually quite reasonable compared to a membership NFT. Here's an example of the Journey Club NFTs again. The creator earns 5% of every transaction that happens on this NFT collection, which means out of the 17,000 Ethereum volume traded, 5% of that have gone to the project owner. This trading fee design aligns the incentives of the project creator with the token owners so that they keep delivering new services and new products and new updates to the NFT project community, so people keep coming and going and trading the NFTs to try out their new services. This is usually what keeps these NFT projects going in the long term. Now, keep in mind today, all of these tokens trading on the Friend.Tech app should be treated like meme coins to start. Just like the Ben coin, it is entirely tied to the creator's name and account. And if that creator doesn't do anything to add value to the coin, it just remains a meme for speculation. So with the Friend.Tech model, you first start with a bunch of fair launched meme tokens where people will speculate which famous creators' meme tokens should be worth more than the others. But eventually, the only creator tokens that have real price growth will be the ones that provide real value to its followers through products and other services. As long as the creators keep delivering value to its membership token holders, they can continue earning money on the platform with the trading fees. Some examples of these benefits: there is a Friend.Tech account called Captain Levi that is mirroring all his chats to his own Friend.Tech holdings. Essentially, he will relay your message to any of the chats he already has access to, so you get many accounts in one. This way, his account aggregates all of the alpha coming from all of the valuable accounts on the Friend.Tech platform, and you just buy his shares and you get all of that info in one. There are a bunch of other accounts that will give you trading alpha and signals, and some other ones that will give you trading bot access that show you new famous Friend.Tech shares to buy. You should also check out my Friend.Tech account, VirtualBacon0x. On here, you can ask me any questions you want and I will answer them all. I will also start posting trade updates and altcoin opportunities that I'm investing in. So if you think that's valuable, you can buy my share and join the chat. And unlike a paid group where it charges a monthly fee, this social token model only charges 10% of the purchase. And if you're unhappy with the chat for a while, you just sell the token on the app and get your money back and only have to pay 10% as the trading fee. And there's always the added upside: if the demand for the service is actually much higher, then the shares might actually go up in price. This leads us to the most important part of the video, which is how do you actually make money on Friend.Tech? I think there are three main ways. The first way is for you to speculate on the growth of the overall Friend.Tech platform by owning some of the leading account tokens. Just like when a new blockchain or decentralized exchange first launches and is gaining traction, people will want some way to speculate on the growth of the platform. And because Friend.Tech doesn't have its own native token yet, people will use the leading creator tokens on this platform to speculate on the growth. Here are two accounts I'm looking to pick up shares for on Friend.Tech. The first one is 0x Racer Alt. This is one of the founders of the Friend.Tech platform and a well-known personality on crypto Twitter. I'm treating this creator token as like the official, unofficial meme coin of the entire platform. Then we have Kobe, who is arguably the most well-known person on entire crypto Twitter. I think his shares will continue to grow with the platform as well. Also, if you cannot afford a full share of these large accounts that cost a couple Ethereum, there is also a wrapped version of these Friend tokens that you can find on CoinGecko. Just search up Friend.Tech on CoinGecko and you can find a list of all of these. These are real tokens that track the price of these Friend.Tech profile shares. They use a wrapper contract to bring these creator shares into a decentralized exchange so you can buy as little as $1.10 if you want. Over the next few weeks, we should expect to see more of these wrapped versions pop up on this CoinGecko list. The second way to make money on Friend.Tech is to find the famous accounts on Twitter that have just joined Friend.Tech and buy their shares for cheap. This is just like crypto gem hunting. You find the big Twitter accounts that probably will join Friend.Tech but still haven't yet. You put them in the list and check up on their Friend.Tech account to buy their shares when they first sign up. Because all creator shares are priced the same way on the platform, we can easily see the potential of this. If you manage to buy the second or third share of a new creator's account, you'll only have to pay 0.00025 or 0.0005 ETH. But once these famous people accounts get popular on the Friend.Tech platform, they can cost as much as 0.5 ETH. So that's an easy 100x if you can manage to snipe these shares early. So if you manage to buy BitBoy's first friend share, you only have to pay 0.0005 ETH. And you can pretty much assume his shares will get well above 0.5 ETH as he's probably going to make the top 100 leaderboard. Again, this is just an example. Obviously, people are watching all of the big accounts like BitBoy, so you got to make your own list. Some helpful tools I found, first off, is this Friend.Tech platform, which claims they're building a sniper bot that gives you the best new shares to buy. But you also need to buy one of his shares in order to access it. I haven't tried it, so don't know if it works. Another helpful place is this Friend.Tech Feed Discord server, which gives you in real time all of the latest Twitter accounts that have signed up to the Friend.Tech platform. You can use the search function here to look for any large Twitter account, and if they have signed up to the Friend.Tech platform very recently, maybe you can go and snipe their shares. The last way to make money on Friend.Tech and the best way is to get the Friend.Tech Airdrop. I believe Friend.Tech has a 99% chance to do an airdrop, and it will be a good one. Here are my reasons. Number one, the main investor behind Friend.Tech is Paradigm. This specific VC firm is famous for doing large airdrops as a go-to-market strategy for their portfolio companies. Think about some of the most popular airdrops that we have seen in the past 2 to 3 years. Uniswap, Blur, Parallel Alpha, Optimism, Gitcoin, Osmosis, Ribbon. All of these projects did not do token sales and instead did a large airdrop worth 4 to 5 figures. And Paradigm was the main investor in all of these crypto projects. Second reason why I like the Friend.Tech airdrop is that the best airdrops are usually the ones that are not 100% free to get. If you require some amount of money, even just a little bit, like a few dollars, it will filter out the bot farmers as they will usually maximize the number of wallets but do not want to spend any money. Think about all the layer 1 projects that have free testnets for anyone to try. You will get hundreds of thousands of free accounts, bot accounts, to going on the testnet and trying all the applications. Because these testnet transactions are free, it will attract a lot of the bot farmers coming from third world countries who will put in hundreds of thousands of fake accounts to dilute the airdrops, and these end up being really bad airdrop opportunities. On top of this, because the Friend.Tech platform collects trading fees, which is their main revenue source, it makes perfect sense for them to assign these airdrop points to the amounts you trade so they can get as much revenue as they can for this initial launch period. This is the exact playbook from the Blur NFT marketplace airdrop. They wanted a lot of NFT traders to come trade on the platform and give them not only revenue source, but also good marketing. And in return, they assigned points to all of the top traders based on how much volume they traded. The Blur airdrop was one of the best ones in the past year. I personally got 4 figures for each account that I actively traded on. But not many people qualified for this because you needed to set up a real wallet and have to deposit 20 to 30 bucks at least for some trading fees. And it's for this exact reason the Blur airdrop was super good, because it wasn't heavily diluted. The last factor about the airdrop is that the team literally has announced the airdrop in the app. There is a tab that shows you your current airdrop scores in the app based on how many people you have invited and how much friend shares you have traded. The Friend.Tech team also announced on Twitter that they will be distributing 100 million points over a 6 months beta period to all the Friend.Tech users. And these points will have a special purpose once the beta period ends, another tease. This is the exact same playbook of the Blur airdrop, and this is why I think Friend.Tech will 99% chance have an airdrop. So with this information of 100 million points to be distributed over a 6 months period, and assuming 1 point will equal to 1 Friend.Tech token, people have already started to do some napkin math about the potential valuation and price of these airdrop points. If we assume the Friend.Tech token can reach a valuation between 200 to 400 millions, which I think is reasonable, and if there is a 20 to 30% of total tokens being allocated for this airdrop, which is again also pretty typical in the space, then the price of each Friend.Tech point would be worth somewhere between 40 cents to $1.20. You can use this table to estimate the potential Friend.Tech token price if you're more bullish or bearish, but I think these estimates are fair. Finally, let's break down how you can actually get the Friend.Tech airdrop by using the app. First, you will need three things: a phone, both iPhone and Android will work. Then you will need a Twitter account, and lastly, you will need some Ethereum. Step 1 is to go to the Friend.Tech website on your mobile browser. Make sure to use the Safari browser on iOS or the Chrome browser on Android. Then on this page on the iPhone, you'll see it says tap the share icon and choose add to home screen in the options. So that means the icon down here. On Android, it will have a similar option telling you to go to the menus to add to the home screen. In the share menu, click on the add to home screen button, and then it will add the app directly as an icon on your phone's home screen. Then click on the app and you can go ahead and sign in, and here you will need to create an account using either a phone number, a Gmail account, or a Apple ID. After that, you will need an invite code in order to sign up. To get an invite code, you can join my Telegram group on virtualbacon.com. I will be sharing free invite codes that I get every week. Alternatively, you can get these invite codes on Twitter by using the search function very easily. Just search for Friend.Tech code and then include FT-, which is the prefix of these invite codes. And then make sure to sort by latest, and you can see a bunch of other users that are just sharing their invite codes for free on here. Next, you will need to link your Twitter account to the Friend.Tech app. Lastly, you will need to deposit some Ethereum into your Friend.Tech wallet. Here you have two deposit addresses. The first one is your Friend.Tech wallet on the base network where the actual application lives. This is the cheaper option if you already know how to use the base layer 2. I have a full tutorial on how to get set up on the Coinbase layer 2 chain. You can go check that out with the link in the description. The other option is you can also deposit to your Friend.Tech wallet directly on the Ethereum network. This will cost a bit more transaction fees, but it's much easier. You can withdraw Ethereum directly from any exchange to this wallet address and it will go into your Friend.Tech wallet. But pay attention, these two deposit addresses are different. So if you're using the base network, make sure to use this address. And if you're depositing to the Ethereum network, use this one. Okay, now you're all set up on the Friend.Tech app, and let's go to step 2. Go to the airdrop tab on the bottom right and you'll see all your airdrop points that are distributed to you every Friday. You also have a bunch of invite codes. Start sending these to your friends in crypto to invite them to the Friend.Tech app. You can also post them on Twitter as replies to popular Twitter threads about Friend.Tech and just tag Friend.Tech, and in a while these codes will all be used because a lot of people are looking for these codes. Make sure to share all your codes and get them used, as this will increase the number of points you get every week. Step 3 to get the airdrop is to buy some shares of other people. Go to the Explore tab and then you can search up for any random username such as Rock. And here you see all the random Twitter accounts that have Rock in their name that have signed up to the Friend.Tech app. You can choose any random Twitter account that doesn't have any following, as these will be much cheaper shares to buy. You only need to spend 0.0005 ETH, which is like $5 worth. And right after you buy these creator shares, you can sell them directly and only have to pay the 10% difference in trading fees. So the cost is really minimal. Make sure to do this a couple times in different Friend.Tech creator accounts. You just have to pick really cheap shares to trade back and forth. Step 4 is to come back to this app every Friday to check on how many points you actually got. And then rinse and repeat these process to invite people and trade the cheap shares on the app every week. You might be wondering how many points or tokens can you actually get? From what I've seen on Twitter, there is probably a few lower thresholds that you can meet without spending too much money on the app. Just signing up will probably only get you 1 point. If you only send out a few invite codes, you will get 10 to 50 points or so. If you use all your invite codes and trade a couple cheap shares per week, you can get more than 100 points per week. Again, these do not need to be high value shares. Just completing these base level transactions every week will qualify you for a decent amount of points every time. But if you stack that up every week and earn 100 to 200 points, do this for 2 or 3 months and you can easily have a 4-figure airdrop. Now, the real big airdrop amount you see come from large trading volume. And if you really want to get high amounts of points, you should aim to buy lots of different shares from many different accounts and stack up the trading volume. There are definitely bonus points if you have a larger Twitter account. You will want other people to buy your shares and actively trade them, and this will give you more airdrop points as well. But obviously this is harder to do without a following, so it's not for everyone. The Friend.Tech app is definitely still in its early stages, and it is super far-fetched to say that it will become some major social media platform. But the short-term hype is real, and with more Twitter accounts bringing the trading volume to the platform, I think the social token trades should continue to do well for a few weeks. I also think the Friend.Tech Airdrop will be one of the best ones to qualify for this year, since you cannot bot it and it's nowhere near as well known as ZK Sync or Arbitrum. This will be an airdrop that only the power users can qualify for, like the Blur airdrop, which means it will have a much higher payout as it isn't as diluted. So definitely don't ignore this opportunity, go sign up today. Okay, that wraps up today's video. If you found this helpful, check out my Friend.Tech account with the username virtualbacon0x. All my shareholders can chat with me directly and ask any questions. I may or may not bring more services to my Friend.Tech token holders, depending on how the platform goes in the next few months. Also, make sure to follow me on Twitter at virtualbacon0x for the best unfiltered crypto alpha. Also, join our Telegram alerts channel and our newsletter on virtualbacon.com. We publish market summaries every day and my personal investing insights on our newsletter every week. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.